Weather's fantastic. We were here in sleet and snow last year, and we didn't have a race briefing or anything at the start, so it's looking fantastic. Everything's come together. A few issues during the week, but we're ready to go. So fantastic day. Hope we don't get too lost. Hope it's a nice challenging course and everyone's a fun day raising money for charity. So it's brilliant. Yeah.
Right. So we've taken everyone's numbers. They get numbers to start with. So you'll notice lots of people have got 31, 33. That won't be their number throughout the race. So that equates to the page number that they have to find on each of the checkpoints. So they have to find their way on the map. Once they get to a book on the checkpoint, they rip the page out relating to their number and they tuck that away. So at every checkpoint, number 33 would get page 33 from the book. They come back here at the end of the loop. I check in whether they've got all the page numbers. Once that's checked, they're good to go. I give them a new page number for the next loop. And then they go the next loop in reverse. They've got 2 hours per loop. If they're not in 2 hours, they're out. So it's a real challenge for them today.
This is proper prime time race, isn't it? I thought this was like a fun run with your mates.
Well, we were feeling fine driving here, but now we've seen a map and that we're expected to follow that. I'm slightly nervous. And then you have to do the whole thing in reverse on the second lap. So I think we're just going to focus on the first one, try and get back in time, and then maybe have a sandwich and think about the second one.
Yeah, pretty anxious. Haven't run this distance in about 8 weeks now, so yeah, just going to go out and have some fun there.
A better man than me who's no longer with us once said to be able to do these things is a massively privileged thing, yeah, and some of you know what I'm talking about, right? So when you're out there and your legs are hurting, just think there's loads of people out there who are in a tricky spot, right, or have lost loved ones and all the rest of it, right? For me, just enjoy it. It's a privilege to be able to be healthy and fit and to be able to do this sort of thing, right? So there we go, thanks very much. And if Dan wins, there's another £200 coming in the coffers, right? This is not a race, this is a charity event.
Not very first time. Running, I thought we were all walking to start, right?
Everyone brave.
Isn't this honest all the way through if you see somebody getting lost? This.
Go. No, I think we zigzag.
Diolch. Oh, Jojo. Amazing. Oh God, this bit's brutal.
Yeah, it's gone well. Fortunately, we've had everyone in safe and sound, and we were expecting them perhaps to see him a little bit earlier. But even the leaders were something like an hour for 5 miles, which gives an idea of how challenging the course is. Fortunately, we had every runner made it in the cut-off, so some looking a little more weary than others. But the front end, there's a group of about 5 or 6 who are ticking along. But yeah, they've all gone up it and up that lovely 30% climb to kick off lap 2, and we're looking forward to seeing how it pans out now over the next hour or two.
What possessed you to think this challenge up then?
Well, first of all, a big fan of the original race, the Barkley's Marathon. Watched all the bloody documentaries on YouTube. An incredibly challenging race, probably the hardest race in the world. And there's a kind of an iconic gate on there where you do finish each lap. And obviously I live locally and I love the mountain and running around here. And then last year I sort of came across one of the gates and I just had a light bulb moment and I just started to, it went from there really. Yeah, we're raising money for Margie's cancer charity. Obviously it's a well-known charity sort of locally across Wales and the UK. It supports cancer victims and their families. a good friend of mine, unfortunately during the lockdown, his wife passed away due to cancer, and all the restrictions and all the difficulties of visiting her in hospital and funeral and all the rest. Real tough time for him. The Maggies were fantastic in supporting them both through that. So as a result, we sort of raised money as a tribute to her and to the fabulous work that they do, you know. So great.
When you're ready for your next numbers, go and get them off Stu and then yell me your number, right boys?
Well, I felt great. It was tough but enjoyable.
Yeah.
Got to give out honest to Mike and Stu. Brilliant event. And, well, barring a bit of injury for myself, I think I would have done the other two, but hey, it's on my way back and feeling good. 21, that's the furthest I've run in 18 months, so I'm relatively happy with that. And I think I'm well due a glass of wine.
The hills were quite tough at the start because you go up, but then at the top it was quite nice. But then on the second lap I was expecting to have a bit of a break before, but then we had literally had half a puncture bar and we legged it straight at the top there, and then I just got through it at the end, but my legs are tired. I'm dead.
Really enjoyed, lovely weather, beautiful scenery and great company as well, so it's fab.
I did enjoy it, but it was very, third lap was just murder. The hamstrings, the glutes, everything's just burning all the way around, so very tough.
Much nicer conditions today. Last year was horrific. We were all drenched before we got out last year. I think the route is better this year as well. Much nicer route. Really enjoyed it. It's been a good day.
3 laps, fun run as they call it. Hit my sticker. It's great. The views on top of the mountain, superb, you know. But fair play to boys, gone out, done 4 on 5, and just kick back with a beer now.
Lap 4. Still smiling.
We'll run until no one can see us, and then we'll walk, yeah? After this camera's gone, we'll walk. There we go.
Oh, lovely.
Alright, do you want to roll?
No, thanks.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You guys? At the end of this lap, the leader gets to decide which direction they want to take the next lap. So the second guy has to go in the opposite direction. So whilst the first 2 guys have buddied up, which is very nice for this 4th lap, unfortunately there's not going to be an option for lap 5, and they're going to have to race each other. So that's going to be really interesting.
Really tough last lap. The legs came off about 24 miles in, so got a bit of cramp on the back there, quad went a bit tight, and then went over my ankle, so I kind of thought I'll just plod along, make it to the end, touch the gate, sit down and have a hot dog and some Coke.
It's going all right, actually. I know I'm not particularly fast, but I've worked out the bits I'm going to walk, and I walk those bits. Yeah, I feel all right. Hips hurting a bit.
Hips don't lie.
But other than that,
Yeah, until lap 3 I was really enjoying myself. I've been alright. I'm okay, getting there.
Stay down, let's have a look, boy.
Well done, boy.
You haven't left the other pole out there now again?
No, let's go. The other one did.
The course is long.
Third place, yeah, fantastic. What a run. Fantastic. Get yourself up.
That's not even a normal course, man. I don't even like running. I only come down to look for my dog.